In a peaceful village nestled by gentle green hills and a quiet stream lived an old woman named Nani. She was known throughout the village for her calm spirit and kind heart. Nani lived in a small, humble house at the very edge of the village, and her only companion was a little duck named Lulu. Her husband had passed away many years before, and she had no children of her own. But Nani never felt the sting of loneliness because Lulu was always by her side. The little duck followed her everywhere, from the garden to the market, quacking softly as if whispering secrets and sharing her thoughts. The sight of the old woman and her duck walking together was a familiar and heartwarming scene for the villagers. Their life was simple and filled with a quiet contentment. Every morning, as the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Lulu would waddle to the shed and lay a single warm egg. Nani would find it, her heart filled with gratitude, and cook it for her meals, a small but precious gift to start her day. She tended to her small vegetable garden, and with the egg from Lulu, she had all she needed. One morning, however, something unusual happened. Nani went to the shed and found not one, but two warm eggs waiting for her. She was surprised and delighted. She could have easily cooked both for herself, a rare treat. But instead, Nani decided to take the extra egg to the village market. She didn't try to get a high price for it. She sold it for just enough to buy a small portion of rice and a piece of jaggery. Her needs were simple, and her heart was generous. From that day on, Lulu continued to lay two eggs every single morning. It was a small miracle. Seeing her newfound fortune, some of the villagers began to offer Nani advice. Nani, they would say, you should sell both eggs every day. Think of the money you could make. You could become wealthy, buy new clothes, and fix your house. But Nani would just smile gently and shake her head. One egg is for me, she would explain softly, and one is for others. True to her word, she never sold more than one egg. The second egg, she shared. She would quietly give it to a family struggling to put food on the table, or to a hungry child she saw playing in the street, or to a neighbor who was unwell. Her kindness didn't go unnoticed. Soon, the villagers started calling her Egg Nani, a name spoken with love and deep respect. She never sought thanks or praise. The act of giving was its own reward. Then, one year, the monsoon season was especially harsh. Heavy rains fell for days on end, causing the quiet stream to swell into a raging river. The village flooded, destroying homes and washing away the crops in the fields. Food became scarce, and many families were left with nothing. Despair began to creep into the heart of the village. It was during this difficult time that Nani's quiet habit of saving and sharing became a beacon of hope. The eggs that Lulu laid each day became a lifeline for many. She gave them freely to anyone in need, offering a small but vital source of nourishment when there was little else to be found. After the flood waters receded and the village slowly began to rebuild, life started to return to normal. Some of the villagers, remembering her daily generosity, approached her with a question that had been lingering in their minds. Egg Nani, one of them asked, why did you never try to earn more when you had the chance? You could have saved a lot of money for yourself, especially before the flood. Nani looked at them, her eyes full of a gentle wisdom. She didn't offer a long lecture or a complicated explanation. She simply said, true happiness doesn't come from what you gather for yourself, but from what you gratefully share with others. As she spoke, Lulu waddled over and settled contentedly at her feet, quacking softly. In that simple moment, everyone understood the real wealth in life isn't measured in coins or possessions, but in kindness, gratitude, and a heart that knows how to give. And in their small village, Egg Nani was the richest person of all. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more tales of kindness.